Good morning and welcome to the episode of Moms in Real Estate in the Morning. I am so excited today. I get to just to chat with my friend Heather. And so if you don't know Heather, Heather Keller is a real estate agent that specializes in distressed sales. And she is in Chicagoland. We were actually just having a conversation because I was like, is Chicagoland really a place? And she informed me that if you are in Chicago, you will know what she's talking about. But ultimately, you serve the suburbs of Chicago, right, friend?
Yeah, I'm like about in 50 minutes west of the city. So, yeah,
And you guys just built like your beautiful dream home, if I recall.
we did. Gosh, we've been here for just over a year. And yeah, we did build our dream home, which years ago I really thought would never happen. And, you know, some of you moms may be in that spot, but if you just keep plugging away and persistence is key, you can have that too.
Well, on that note, Heather, share a little bit with our listeners as to what your business looks like. Like, what does that look like right now as far as time and, production so that they can get a good idea of what you built?
Sure. Gosh, where do I even begin? This might need like four other episodes for. But I absolutely love the niche of distress sales. I've been doing this for such a long time, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, how do you even do that?" Like, there's no distress sales, which I do believe is false. I always use this analogy, like, you know, let's just say, Randy, you're telling me there's no distressed sales in your area, okay? Or families that need help, okay? But your dream car is let's say a black Escalade, okay? So Randy goes out and buys her, never sees it around. You go out, you buy your black dream Escalade, okay? And you're driving it around, then you're gonna start seeing it all of the
Killer
time.
activator.
Um, because you're in it every single day, right? So it's the same thing here. So when people are telling me, oh, there's no foreclosures, that is actually false. It's just there's a lot of families out there that are still struggling. And I'll give some examples, but they have equity in their home. So, for example, I have a meeting later today. This lady has a auction date December 19th. She probably has $100,000 in equity. So there's what we call equity sale, and then there's a short sale. So there's still some short sales out there, but there's also these equity sales. And so I love, the niche of distress sales mainly because I'm a mom, right? And we're talking about moms. And so I did this before I was a mom. I did this when I was in labor. I'm making phone calls. I did not take any time off, which I look back now and I wish that I would have, but I didn't. And so I think that was like a lesson learned for me. And so I'm in this niche of distress sales because I really can tailor my schedule around my boys. And so when they're in school, I work, like, my schedule is like 8 to 3. I don't take evening appointments. That's just my preference. Now, you certainly could. Maybe there's a night that your kids have, soccer practice and you want to take an appointment. But for me, my kids are in theater and I'm volunteering like 10 hours a week at the theater department, which is crazy. And then weekends, I will take a Saturday morning appointment. And then Sundays for me are no right now because it's like family time, church, football. So if you're looking, if there's moms out there that are struggling with the schedule, like, that's what I've mastered. I've mastered the time management. I've mastered self-care. I've mastered putting this whole system together to make it work for my family, which is like super important. It should not be the other way around.
Yeah,
So
100%. Oh, this stuff is like so near and dear to me because, a fun fact about me is I do, I do all my production, which it varies, but usually it's about 15 million to 20 million in personal production. And I do it in under 20 hours. And most times I do it from my pajama pants. But I don't, like you, I don't work weekends. I don't work, and not to say that there's not one-offs, but I don't work Sundays. Sundays are for faith and family. I don't work in the evenings. I do have a work later dates. But what I love about all of this is people say, like, how did you get there? And it is just about that intentionality and beginning to layer on. And so something that you're going to be going over in your masterclass, which, side note, in case you missed it, 10/29, Heather's going to be doing a master class on how to do a real estate rebalance as a mom, right? And so you're going to kind of go over like those key foundational things that you need to lay into the groundwork so that you can build this business by design, right?
Yeah, just some tips and hacks and, tricks that have really helped me over the years. And I think with real estate agents, they do feel like things are going to happen overnight. And this was
Right.
not like an overnight thing, right? I've been doing this for a very long time. And it's taken time, but every single day I've dedicated to making this schedule work. And then once you get to that point, it's like, wow, I could do other things. And you got to learn to delegate and automate. You can't be doing everything yourself if you want to grow, or just be in the position like you and I, Randy, where we're not working on Sundays, and
Yeah.
I do think saying no, and that's a big kind of part of my business. It's a no unless it's, really truly going to help my business. Because look, our kids are, my boys are 13 and a half and 10. They grow so quickly, and we only have this time for so long. So yeah, it's basically a rebalance of like how I'm doing it, and I'm happy and always positive. And the crazy thing is like our lives here are hectic. Like my husband has a business, we're very much involved in the community. So I just want to like share that knowledge with all the moms in the group.
Well, and I think one of the things, and you alluded to this in the beginning, but I think one of the most powerful things that you've done is niche down. And so often I hear agents, and understandably, especially newer agents or agents that are in a season of wanting to, to grow and to get more sales, they really shy away from the idea of niching down. The thought of eliminating people scares them because they don't want to eliminate somebody because they want to work with everybody in a sense. And one of the best things I ever did for my life was niche down, and it just changed that dynamic of what it looks like. And I feel like this is something, Heather, that you can bring such value to, because you niche down and you also niche down into a very particular niche, right? So it's kind of like you really narrowed that, and I'm sure you serve people outside of that. But I'm excited to hear that. So would you say that that has been a trick, is like hyper focusing on one pillar? Has that been a hack for you?
Yeah, so that's a great question. I do believe that all agents should have some sort of niche. And at the beginning, maybe you're kind of testing things out. But a lot of people are all over the place. Like I'm one week I'm trying for sale by owner, one week I'm trying first time home buyer seminars. Um, and I get what you're saying. Like they have FOMO, fear of missing out of all of these potential clients. But look, I niched down right when I got into this industry, and I was solely focused on exactly that. And because I was solely focused on that, I became an expert in that niche. But because I did it the right way, it has led to other business down the road. So it's not like I don't take on a buyer or a traditional sale. I will, because it has come from like past referrals from, people that I've helped. Like I have a closing coming up. I did a short sale on his sister's house like 10 years ago. Then she bought with me, and then their parents bought a condo. He bought, and that now he's selling. So if you do pick a niche, it doesn't mean it's not going to lead to other business. It will. So that's my biggest advice, is to pick something that you love and that you're passionate about, because then you're going to wake up every single day and be excited about
Mm. Yeah, I
it.
love
So
that. And when you can be excited about your business, then then it's a whole nother ball game, right? So again, I want to reiterate, if you guys did not hear, on 10/29, Heather is going to be doing a real estate rebalance, a mom's guide to real estate success masterclass. She's going to go over things like, I took some notes because I was excited about this, Heather. So you're going to be talking about why conventional real estate strategies often fail us as busy moms, some proven techniques in balancing your business. And in attending the masterclass, they can expect to learn how to maximize their productivity, leverage their strengths as a mom, build a support system. Ooh, that's so good, right? And create that flexible schedule. Because I think the next thing is understanding that, we have to have flexible schedules, but that doesn't mean we don't work, right? We work.
Yeah.
And we work really hard when we work intentionally. So we will drop in the show notes and and we'll continue to drop it a few more times, your ability to register for Heather's class. But is there anything else you want to share for them to know about your upcoming class?
I'm just really excited to be here and to teach this. I love teaching and spreading knowledge. I have a very unique journey that not a lot of people know about. I will not probably be going over that in the class, but I would love to connect maybe outside of that. But yeah, I mean, I guess my final thing is, if I could do it with everything that I have been through in my life, I know that you guys, you moms, can do this, whether it's distress sales or not. Just pick a niche.
Yeah, I love it. And we are so honored to have you, Heather, as one of our partners here in the community. So keep an eye out. Heather's often engaging. She's sharing good information within the group. She's going to be doing this masterclass. And in the masterclass, I'm sure you'll also talk about, for those people that you've already probably excited, that they're like, wait a minute, wait, what about distress sales? What about short sales? What about foreclosures? Don't worry, Heather's going to let you know how you could go deeper with her in the masterclass as well on that. So thank you so much, friend. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to seeing everyone October 29th.
We can't wait. All right. We'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.